Okay, so this video is on the R28 Phaser MXR Phase 90 mod. I did this mod probably 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I must have seen it on some guitar page or something like that. I don't really even know where I found out about it, but one of the main problems that I had with that pedal, and I bought it originally in 1995, was that the phase was too deep. You know, it was too obvious when it was clicked on. I know some of the older recordings from bands in the 70s and the 80s when they were using it, sometimes it wasn't as obvious. You know, where if you hear some isolated tracks, you'll hear it and you'll say, geez, I didn't even know there's a phaser on that. So that's kind of more of what I wanted, more of a subtle type of mellow sound, and that's what this mod gives. When you crank it, it still doesn't really even go up that high, but that's kind of the purpose of it. So the video I did where I'm just improvising, you can hear what it sounds like full on with the knob all the way up. So, you know, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's fairly basic. Obviously, there's only one knob, and I think it's something that's definitely a good idea to consider if you have this pedal and you think that your mids are getting a little bit distorted or something along those lines, because basically what it does is it takes, if I read this correctly and if I'm remembering right, what it does is it takes some of the output phase and it feeds it right back into the pedal, cutting this R28 resistor or whatever it is on the board. But basically what it does is it stops that from happening. You know, makes it more subtle, mellow type of sound. So if that's what you're looking for, I think it's good to try and to consider. So that's really about it. Pretty much straightforward thing. So thanks for watching. One other thing, one very important thing that I almost forgot to mention, as far as figuring out how to do this mod or finding it, it's easy. It's on the internet. All you're doing is clipping one end of this R28 piece off of the board. That's all you're doing. You're not soldering anything, you're not detaching anything, you're just doing one clip and that's it. It's got to be like the easiest mod ever. Just Google it, R28 MXR Phase 90 mod, and it'll show you how to do it. It's super simple. If it was more difficult, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have messed with it. So the fact that it was as easy as it was is what made me want to do it. So just throw that in there. Thanks.